After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
11. Easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Ready, 95-56. Hey, watch the screen.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, echo. Gun.
Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And again, it's Flacco to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They go pass again with Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
3 wide, 3 wide. 36. Monday, that's flat.
Here we go. Check nickel.
80 weapons.
Watch out. Hey, watch it.
Block it. Hey, high 7.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Regular. Hey, exit.
Flacco now on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos push further out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Opposite.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that's caught inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check 26. Check 26. Back. Hey, kill. Quick.
Showing it.
Over.
Check, quick.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Get the white one. Check three. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Bang. Joker. Tighten up. Save. Ship. Check 37.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Lutz's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
We got this.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Go! Gun.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Gun.
Once more, it's Flacco. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Pick the edge. Come, Sammy. Check 3. Under. Twist. Watch twist.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
0-2.
34's a mic. He's coming. Check him. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Check. Undercut.
He's the opposite.
Again, it's Kamara.
Check.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. You ready?
Mike, 34. Man, I got you.
We're good. I fool. Ready. Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Ready.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
Hey, seam 6.
You can stop here, D. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Get that quarterback.
Breeze now to throw. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Next, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
11. Hey, wahoo! Check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
53.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Breeze going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check on red. Red. Hey, zoom. Gun.
Flacco from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Charlie. Gun.
Here's Flacco. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Philip Lindsay there, and it's third down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A red zone first down for Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
You're over here. You're over here. Ready? 61. Matchbox right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsay, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use